Good. Okay. So again, welcome everyone. You've come from various places across the UK and perhaps even further. I've flown up from Cornwall, lovely wet Cornwall, I must have to say. But I'm in Cornwall because I was able to make a living doing exactly these type of things. My background wasn't the internet. My background was doing other things, and your background is diverse. We don't need to ask what it is, but what the internet has done for me has allowed me to do what Paul said, has given me lifestyle choices, and there is power in choice. And so I live in a place that I love. Paul loves it here. Phil's in Northern Ireland. You are where you are. Sometimes we can't always choose where we want to be or choose our associations, but being where I am has been a result of making an income online through these very systems. So the skepticism in the room right now thinking this is crap, this is just, it's not. I can vouch for that. So you might be bewildered by some of these things you've heard today. I don't know if some of you have a misty look on your eyes because I can't really see. Hang on, let me check. But some of it might be new to you. Internet marketing, it may be something you've never dabbled in, or you might have thrown money at and hadn't had much success. I don't know what your individual story is. But internet marketing and doing things online is so much better, in my opinion, than selling physical things. I've sold physical things, and you just have to do a lot more work to make a lot more money. But what we're showing you here today, friends, is something that's so powerful that carries it with this intrinsic ability to generate income. An autopilot, is that possible? Yes, it is. That doesn't mean you do sod all. But what I have discovered is if you get the right system, the right team, the right this and this, which we've brought together so well in this, that it can work. And it works every time. And it keeps working. And now my role in all of this is to build on this system, to make it even more powerful for a new generation of people who have the mindset, who want to believe this is possible. Paul's talked about belief. I will be talking about the technical stuff. I'll try not to make it too boring or anal. It's important you understand the process behind. Some management guru, maybe it was Peter Drucker, you can't measure what you can't manage. Or perhaps it was the other way around. But you have to know what's going on in your business. If you see people living shambolic lives, it's probably because they have no idea what's going on in their life. And until I really got hold of my business and understood what was going on in it, it was just everywhere. And we see people who live random lives. It's because they're not managing, they're not measuring, they don't know what's going on in their life. So what we have developed here is a system that allows you to manage income, sales, funnels, all sorts of things that I'll show you. That is obviously web-based, but aside from the technical aspects, it's much of this and the success is not just based on what we will implement for you. It's about what you believe in your mind as well. Paul said, why do we do this? Do you know why I do this? At the beginning of the new millennium, I said, by the time I'm 50 years old, I wanted to have given away 10 million pounds. And today I've got 5 million of that. I want to say to you, I've got about 5 pence in my pocket right now, but that was my goal. That was the thing that drove me. And over the years, I've been able to fund various things. There's no return on it, except to know that we're all part of humanity, contributing something to the enrichment of each other's lives. And you might think, what a load of tosh that is. For you, perhaps. For me, that's what drives me. For you, it might be different. For you, it might be a new house or whatever. In some ways, it's immaterial, but we need a belief. And that belief energizes us in our pursuit of life's goals. You will have yours, and you should have yours, because that's part of the system of making this work. And I want to say you can do it. You can do it. What makes it easier, of course, is what Paul has talked about, what Phil has talked about, what we have built here, of people who have gone before you and have made the money. You think, can I make that sort of money? Does anyone think you can make 10 million? Is there anyone in the room who believes they can make 10 million pounds?
Why not?
Yeah. I'm not hearing much conviction. I believe you can. We don't just have to think about entrepreneurs and Steve Jobs and all the others. They had to start somewhere. Paul's made it. I've made good money on doing this, but my background is hugely different from Steve Jobs or whatever. But there is the belief. But what I want to show you is the system as well. So hold your convictions, have a reason why you're doing this. But I want to show you right now what I've built. Paul has showed you the current site through which we've generated a huge amount of dollar income. We used to think, why is it always dollars, Ian? It's dollars because it's a global market. We're not just selling to Britain. There's not a lot of money in England, to be honest, as far as internet market. It's this huge global market we want to tap into. And the good thing about the internet, it allows us 24/7 globally to be selling all the time. That's why you can go to bed, wake up in the morning, and apart from having to clear the beer bottles from the night before, money has been deposited in your account. That's how it works, on autopilot almost. So this system will help franchisees, owners, really not just control their income, but to generate it as well. Paul has shown you the old site. Glasses must go on at this point. Here we are, Chrome. So I'm going to do a new tab here, and then let's just type in my.com business. Okay, do we have a result? Yes, we do. Good, 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 good. All right, so let me just log in here. Right. Come on. Right.
Excuse me, and I'll just check that.
It needs to be made a bit smaller, I think, so I can get everything on, maybe.
A bit smaller?
Well,
Cool.
I think that'll be all right.
How about that? Check it. Is that better?
It's whether it's okay for you guys. You can. All right. Okay, that's fine. That'll work.
Cool.
All right. If you were paying attention on the last site, it has a look and it does what it should do, functionality-wise and everything. But this is the new type of site we're building. And I'll go through these things very quickly because I know we've gone over time and I want to try your patience. But everything comes into the members area. It's very important to get people into the members areas. Paul talks about the front end, the sales funnels, free products, paid products. But what we were always trying to do is get people to come in to the members area where we deliver the content, where we deliver all sorts of things. Very important. So this is our new looking site, much different than the old one, building on a foundation to generate a lot of money through the various tools that are available. This is available for whoever I can build it with. I'm a one-man person, and whoever I can build it for, I will try and do that. Now, if we go through this site, products are all bundled in. One of the big problems of when running an online business is what the hell am I going to sell? I don't know how to create products. We've done it all for you. And these products are all sellers. These products have paid for this place, everything else. So you don't have to worry about, can I create a product? It's all done for you. Not only that, but all future products will be bundled in as well. So you'll never have to think about, how am I going to sell something online? We've done that hard work for you. So simply through the website here, you can access dictionary. All these products are available currently, and there's more coming. We don't have time to go through all of these, but essentially they are products to help people find traffic, or Paul has already showed you the software of Easy Sketch Pro. They're all in there. So someone buys through the front end of your website, they come to the back end to access that product. Is that clear? It's very easy. I don't want to patronize you, but they buy it. They have to have a secure area to get their product. It's like your shop front, so to speak. So they'll log in and they'll access that product. They can't do anything else at that point because they are basic members. The whole idea is to turn a basic member to a pro member. Why? Sorry?
They'll buy more.
Well, they'll buy more, they'll upgrade to pro membership, which is what we want, of course. Why? Not just for us, but it unlocks everything for them. The sales funnels, all the products, and so on and so forth, and possibly franchise opportunities as well. So everyone comes in as a basic member. You can see, obviously, Paul here is a pro member, although I don't remember receiving that money for his upgrade. So front-end sales all come in through the back end because we want people continually coming in to the back end to access things. So that's what's available in the back end as far as the products are concerned. Sometimes falling point is I can't create products. I don't know how to use the internet. And I think that's true of a lot of people. I think some are really switched on with the internet, but others aren't. So what does help is to have a system where we have done it for you. We've created the products. Can I set up a product? Can I set up the price? What's a sales funnel? And I have no idea. How do I set things? Well, again, the membership area here, the franchise site, is all about giving you all the tools you need. They're just really click tools. You set the price, you click it, you save it, and automatically it's updated on the front end. Let me just move those plugs out of the way there first. So for example, a sales funnel here. We have sales funnels. Let's just see a Facebook hack. That's one of the products that is available, sold through the site. Okay? It's one of many products we have. And a sales funnel is simply, as you've seen, the product is sold on the front end, many people come in free and then come down that funnel and access the product. A sales funnel in the back end is how you simply set it up. And in this gorgeous looking site, you can watch a sales video about what that product actually is. Just so you're aware, okay, I understand what that is. And it's very important you understand what you're selling, of course, because if someone asks you an intelligent question, you want to give them an intelligent answer. So all that information is provided for you. You don't need to intimately know it because we'll take care of that. But going down the sales funnel page, you can see your unique links and so forth. And your autoresponder. Everyone knows what an autoresponder is or not? Okay, some maybe not. Simply, the whole point of internet marketing is not just to make money, but to get a list of people. It's very important. Why is Facebook worth millions? It's not because of the technology. You can develop technology like that. It's because 1.2 billion on this globe have given their email address and all their personal preferences of what shampoo they use, of what pet they have. That information is critical. So we want to build lists of people. And we do this simply through catching email addresses in the front end. And then that goes to what's an autoresponder, which just is a system to get that email and send them messages, essentially. Aweber, heard of Aweber, MailChimp, there's a number of them, but whatever you use, you can integrate with every sales funnel you want. You can have one autoresponder for one sales funnel, another one for another one. That's the power of this, it's extensible. More coming. So you can choose your Aweber or your MailChimp to catch that front end sign up, which you can then further market to or manage through this back end. You can choose the squeeze page you want. So on this particular funnel, there are choices of your sales funnel. Future coming could be a way that you design your own sales funnel. These, however, are proven. You might think they look, there's nothing special about them. It doesn't need to be anything distracting. We're not trying to give people eye candy and an experience in Renaissance Italian art from the 16th century. We just want them to sign up. And they're very effective at doing this, aren't they, Paul? Because you see the size of these lists. So you can control all these. I don't need to go through every funnel. And then finally, you can set a product price. We have a number of free funnels for the reasons that Paul has said and that you've also well listened to. If we can get people free at the front end, we can then gradually bring people down that funnel to those who are real buyers. And that's what we're after, the people who will buy. That's where the bottom line is. So, any questions on a sales funnel? Do you understand what a sales funnel is? Again, I'm not patronizing, I'm not teaching you to suck eggs, but sometimes we just need to hear again. And listen to Paul sharing, I thought, I've heard this 1,000 times, but it works. And sometimes I think it's a mystical process. It's not. It's a very straightforward process. Good product, deliver it well, give people a place to receive the product, and then move them on through the funnel. It's 101 selling, but in this site here, all these tools are available for you to use. You don't have to code any of this. You don't have to think of products to use. It's a very simple click process. So that is a typical sales funnel. Also, here we can see how to promote your products. Paul's talked about the traffic sources. Now we've read that. So, for example, that's repeated just to give you the background information on traffic sources that Paul has talked about. We have a whole analytics side here. So you can question, well, where did this traffic come from? What's the most efficient means I'm using at the moment to get traffic? There's a whole analytics suite that is in your members area. One of the effective ways of seeing where your sales are coming from is to use campaigns. So you don't just send traffic willy-nilly to a product. You typically associate it with a campaign. For example, my my 10K test campaign to see if that list is effective. But if you can't track it, it's crap. What's the point? You need to know where your money is coming from. So in the back end, you can set up various campaigns and then track what is making you the money. Again, like I said, you have to be able to manage. Otherwise, you can't measure if you're really making money. So,
just on that, guys, with the solo app demonstration that I gave you, we always start low. So we'll buy like 100 clicks, which is 100 visitors to the offer. That'll only cost like $40. It'll then show us on this analytics page here, look, opt-ins. How many opt-ins is like how many people left their email address? What's the conversion rate? That's just a test one. And then we can see if we've got any sales. And obviously, because you bought 100 clicks, these solar providers have got lists of up to tens of thousands. So if you look at your tracker, you think, right, I've spent $40, I've got 3 sales, I've got whatever, 50 new members in, I'm going to go back to this guy and ask him to send me 200, 300, 500, and up it goes. That's called scaling. You can only do that if you're tracking absolutely every single part of it.
Well, just on that point, if you have a good conversion rate, say for that first 100,
Yeah.
and as you scale up and you maybe do 500 next, at what point does the quality of the lead actually start to?
It all varies. Obviously, some of them will give you the good traffic first because they want you to scale, but we never say go from 100 to 1,000. Always go up in increments of like 100.
Okay.
And then as soon as you hit the wall, where hang on a minute, I just sent 500, I didn't get any sales. You've already made your money on scaling up. You know what I mean? Yeah. It'll just come. It just hit you in the face, and you'll know that you can, that's you hit the ceiling. Yeah.
but the tracking is so important. Well, otherwise, you might be throwing money at rubbish. You're just simply not aware. Money might be trickling in, but really what you're paying for it is just simply not worth it. So a whole tracking suite is available for your campaigns. What sales funnels are doing best?
I'm sorry, just to jump in again, it's the same with the pro member things. What will happen is when the pro members get on the phone with Dave, if Dave converts into a franchise member, he will then feed back to you, and you'll be able to instantly, we call it like the viral tree that we're building in. You'll be able to instantly see on your screen, right, this guy has just gone franchise with Dave. Oh, that's the campaign where he came in at the beginning. It was this solar provider who I spent $40 with, and this guy's gone all the way up. So all of a sudden that solar provider has now got, 3,000, $5,000 buyers in his list.
Yeah. So such a system allows you to run your winners and cut your losers, so to speak. But fortunately, the traffic sources we're using are just fantastic. So we kick through the various tabs here, nice streamline. We can choose a campaign. I don't know what any of these are, by the way. I'm just seeing the view stats or then. But sales complete on that one. So, the more campaigns you create, obviously the more data is available. And then you can simply create your own tracking links here, enter a name, creates a tracking link, and that's ready to use with any funnel, and then you can delete all stats. So these are some of Paul's. Red or grey? What shall I click? No, I won't do that. So analysis is critical in managing your income and stuff. There's more to go in this, but that will certainly provide you with a very powerful means to know what's going on through your site. I'm just trying to get used to Phil's mouse here. And then, of course, it's a funny thing between Macs and PCs. There is more down below, actually, that I can't actually access. So, all right. Actually, we can do it here, actually. I'll sort that. Banners as well. Anyone good at designing banners? No. Well, you don't need to, because again, it's something that's provided for you. Banners are a very effective way of just grabbing people's attention to get sign-ups and so forth. So for every product there is in the members area, in the franchise area, we've already created the banners for you. These convert very well. So in this administration site, if we go down here, you can see the various banners that are available for you. Some mugshot on there. Now you're thinking, do they work? Well, they do. They do convert. In the future, you could add your own banners, but why? We've done it for you with proven things. So we just click through the various products here. You can see banners are available for whatever you want. Just ready to take the code to add on other sites or use as is. Questions on that? Again, if you've done some internet marketing, you understand what banners are and how effective they are. So all provided in the members area in the back there for you. There's some more resources coming, but we've dealt with Sales Funnel, how easy that is to set up sales funnels and so forth. And again, like most membership sites, there's various settings for setting up personal preferences. Commissions as well. If we look at your earnings, this is one of the test accounts, but again, we're talking real figures. Real figures. This is one of the accounts members there. Total sales, 126 grand through that. It'll tell you how much tax has been paid. Unfortunately, I don't control the tax situation, but it must be paid. But it gives you an accounting thing that you can also export as well. So the all-time net earnings through this particular account is 115,000. Again, using all the tools there, no more. Just simply using what's available there, and the commissions and so on and so forth. Paul is still waiting for that 50 grand to be paid.
I'll give you the $97 for the program, you give me that.
Yes. And there have been some refunds. So the accounting system, and again, this would be a more powerful set, which is to allow you to print off various things as a means of accountability and to see what is working and to give you a snapshot of how things are. Your transactions, I mean, this again is a useful function. It's just will allow you to see where money's coming in, what commissions are paid. And again, there's a whole number of export options you have here to manage your income. You can see what tax is being paid, transaction, all useful information. Perhaps you're thinking, well, great, but it's useful. Again, if you can manage it, you'll be in a lot more control of how you're controlling your income, what's working for you and what's not. So those are just simple options there, payment options. We use PayPal at current. PayPal, I would presume most people have a PayPal account, a business account. I mean, it's a really quick and easy system to use. Commissions are paid through PayPal, front-end sales on PayPal. What will come, no doubt, is payment integration of other things as well. That makes sense. But I don't know how much been done through PayPal over the years. Millions has been done. We found it a very reliable platform. Sometimes you get complaints and whatever, people don't get a product delivered or an email and just deal with it. But PayPal is a very effective system. So again, managing through here, when it comes to paying commissions to your downline member, it's an automated system in this area. You simply pay and it'll automatically do it all for you, all your downline, your members, affiliates and everything. So very good. Again, just functionality, things I don't need to go in. I think if you use Facebook or other social platforms, you'll understand. You click and things happen. And a nice little touch, you can just choose the style you want with your site. It's up to you. But nice bits and bobs. Anyway, the point of this, the point of my work, is to, again, with the flow of everything we do here, is to take the worry off you of having to create. I think that's the number one thing that people come up with. What am I going to sell? I got into internet marketing some years ago, and I had no idea what I was going to sell. But I found stuff. I also wasted a lot of money. I wasted thousands of pounds trying to buy products and stuff. But all this is done for you. And a whole new suite is being built. Now, I have a farm in Cornwall, and it's busy with sheep and all sorts of things. My time is limited. I want to build as many of these as possible. How many of you want a site like this that's going to manage everything for you on autopilot? Some of you seem very keen for that. What I want you to do is just leave your details with Martin. Martin's got a piece of paper that you can fill in. Any questions you have about it, please ask me, but leave your details with Martin at the back. Martin, as you can see there, is at the back there.
Yeah, I was doing now, guys, registering the interest and who would be interested in building one of these for you. There's no commitment or anything. Obviously, there's only one of him that can build that. You just go to how it works here. Yeah. This is one of the things that I'm working on with him for the social proof to maximise the conversions. Conversions, pause the video. Conversions already insane the pro member. You just look what happens in the. Have you got it on here? The bottom left. Yeah. So watch what happens in the bottom left in a minute. Pull down. Here, one more way. Hey. Up a bit.
No offense.
Okay, so the video plays. We pause the video, but on 33 seconds, throughout the video, you'll see these pop-ups that come. And it's just social proof from real life people who have come and upgraded to the pro membership.
Here we go.
So you can see, so David Gange upgrades to pro member. It's clickable to his Facebook profile. You missed it. Wait another 33 seconds.
There's just so many there.
Click on it when it comes. Raj next, I think. So no one is ever doing this. You see these little pop-up apps that they get, which are obviously false things. These are real-life members. So what I find is people who are sat on the fence, whether to upgrade or not, they're clicking through, contacting the member because they're already a franchise member. They're giving them great testimonials, and they're coming back. So we go right. So you click through right through to his profile page, and he's one of our pro members that you've seen. Okay guys, so if you're interested in building one of these, there's no commitment, just register your interest on one of these forms, give them to Martin, because we can only deliver a certain amount on the second day.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we're going to go for the lunch now.
Yeah.
If you'll follow Martin down, it's in the hotel, there, everything will be on for you. And we need to be back here for 1:15, so you've got 45 minutes. Alright guys, thank you very much.